Uh, uh, Here we go. She's on 5 to 7, 9 to 10 p.m. Fallback Productions. Talks about topics of the day and loves her country, the U.S. of A. Got her Get Right rally on tax day. Got family country Trump is her thing. She don't know the songs, gives Dave a hard time. Don't worry, it's fine, he's still her Valentine. Keeps us in the loop. Don't you know, sit back and enjoy the Lucretia Hughes Show.
Yeah, I just woke up from a nap. Oh, I took a what is it, midday nap. Ooh, after the second hour of sleeping, that is when your body really gets comfortable of not being awoke. And so, like I said, my perky self right now is like a child that has been woken up out of her sleep. That's what I feel. It's kind of groggy. And I kind of pinpointed where I might have got all of this. I remember Dave being on the roof again yesterday. It was very extremely windy. So what did I decide to do? Scoop down, bend down, and start playing in the dirt again, like I'm, if not allergic to half the earth. So on that note, everybody, welcome to the Real News with Lucretia Hughes. This is episode 1945, and this is my seventh cup of tea. And I'm sure I'm going to have another cup of tea before the show is over with, and another cup of tea before the night is over with. So this is the only thing making me feel good right now. It's tea. So hey Amy, hey Jen, thank you. She was like, "Girl, go get some sleep." I did. I took a nap. That's the wrong thing for adulting to do. Us taking a nap, it's like I woke up forgetting what bus I missed, and I ain't been in school in I don't know how many decades. So everybody that said, you know what, don't get doped up, don't take no drugs, girl, don't take no drugs. I didn't. My Benadryl is still sitting here because I said if I take that Benadryl and take a nap at the same time, I'm gonna miss Mark Wayne Mullins. I'm going to miss Marco Rubio going off. I'm going to miss the executive order from President Trump. And then I'm going to miss some Chinese guy got raided today about giving weaponries. My husband been on the ball. Honey, like I said, Dave has wrote 2 articles, did 2 videos. So everybody that orders something off the store, I want to say extremely thank you. We had, 4 new orders came in since the last show. So I want to say thank y'all so much. But I can tell a whole bunch of people don't want to read no books. Let me tell you what my daddy said. What your daddy say, girl? Hey, they could take your knowledge. They could take your material stuff. They could take your home. They could take your cars, your ability to make money. But they would never, ever, ever take your knowledge. So knowledge is power. They get over there and read it. Oh, Dave, you got to go get me some more tea, please. We're going to get at least an hour of this thing, okay? Just one more cup of coffee, and then I'm crawling back in the cup. This is ridiculous. So, hey, Troy Mitchell, what is going on? Pen A from Washington. Well, it's Wyoming Creation. Welcome, everybody. What is going on? Rumble, God Family Country, R2 Media, and Facebook, Kick, Twitch. No more TikTok unless we upload the video first. So, hey there. Thank you, Sarah. Lord, this is not when President Trump said that, hey, Bibi Netanyahu, the reason people can't stand your ass. I said, I am not getting involved in that one. Oh, they got a tissy. They have the tit for tat. And then the same day, he had a Truth Social post saying, hey, that's my bestie. That is my bestie. You can wait on a Gemini. Wait on a Gemini. Because, he was blunt and to the point on Bibi Netanyahu's like, hey, see, this is what your ass get. I saved you from prison. The Trump saved you from going to prison. And now you get over there and I'm doing this for my chest too. And you get over there and you want to start bumming some shit. See, this is why nobody likes Israel. You need to sit your ass down somewhere. Bibi Netanyahu. And then the next thing I saw was, hey, way to go, Bibi. Way to go. Way to go. So this bipolar split personality that Geminis have, give it 6 hours. He must have felt guilty. Girl, I ain't getting it. Listen, I ain't getting no tit for tat between BB and Trump. Okay, let Trump just say what he got to say. That shouldn't have made worldwide news. Trump cussed out everybody. It was like, oh my God. There's a rift in the friendship of Israel and the United States. See what happened today. Trump spoke his mind. Here the hell we go. Here the hell we go. We one of those best friends that tell you got blood on your pants and somehow you still take offense. Geminis can't do shit. All right then, but I get Trump. He got on my nerves too, bombing stuff for no reason. Wait for us. But back to Carolyn. Hey, Carolyn, girl, you just woke up yourself. Wow. You had to set your alarm clock. I didn't. My body said, don't get too comfortable. Girl, I was getting past REM sleep. I was going into theta, okay? And seriously, because, you get up and I'm sitting there and it's like, REM sleeping. I'm jumping through dream to dream to dream. And the next thing, my body got extremely comfortable. And they said, fring. I woke up. I said, because if I slept any longer, I wouldn't be here. I would have been still asleep. So I felt my body going into that zone mode. I zoned back in to reality. I said, I started getting comfortable. This is when you start snoring. I had that theta wave. I had to let that go for a minute. I theta it tonight, okay? Just REM sleeping and listening to Napoleon Hill was a great one. Now, if I could get Rich Man, Poor Dad or Rich Dad, Poor Dad and The Art of War on like downloadable audio, I'm going to understand Trump even more. Hey, to Melissa, what's going on? Honey, I feel like adults. That's the reason why they took naps away from us, because it leaves us discombobulated, okay? It takes days for us to feel better. Hey, Cheryl, pollen is a bear. It was bearing up my ass right about now. When I go out, I come back in and wash my face and rinse my eyes, but it's June. It's June. This is some stuff like March and April. Not just June. But yesterday, it was... Damn, for the last couple of days, it's been extremely not normal weather and extremely windy. that's the area where I met in Georgia. So even my mom was like, "Girl, you did what?" I was trying to pick the grass out of off out of your little flower bed. She said, "Without a mask on." I said, "Yeah." She said, "That's why you sick." I said, "Well, thanks, Nancy." Hey there, hey Cheryl, what is going on? Here's another one. What? Yes. Wait. I'm gonna read this. Somebody put the sad face beside it. Let's see why somebody's sad. It says ceasefire broken. Well, duh. Don't waste our time with no ceasefire. We broke it first. Excuse. Hold up. We broke that first. Okay. We had to teach a tanker a lesson, and then they said it is self-love bombing. I think that's what they call it. Self-love bombing or self-defense bombing. Something like that. We broke that ceasefire first. But I'm going to read this. It says, ceasefire broken. Iranian drone attack destroys airport passenger terminal in Kuwait, killing one person and injuring at least 63. Oh, that's what that was. The hostilities in the Gulf region flared again today as Iranian strike on the neighboring Kuwait killed one person, injuring at least 63, causing heavy damage to an international airport. This is when Kuwaitis, I think that's what they call them, Kuwaitis, gonna have to get off their Kuwait ass and bomb their ass. Bomb, Iran. They got a bomb Iran. If not, that's the only way that the countries in the Middle East even respect you. You gotta have the power. So this ain't the first time they blew away Kuwait during this almost 2 months. So it's about time for Kuwait to get what they're gonna ask Germany to come over there and help them. So I hope they got some planes, some bombs, missiles. They ain't getting none of ours. So Kuwaitis gonna have to get up and Kuwait that, okay? Kuwait that. And they got Kuwait, Iran. Why it's always gotta be on us? Okay? So sorry. Listen, Kuwaitis. They bombed you. What you gonna do when they bummed you? Okay? So ceasefire. We broke that first. There was a Monday. Whew, I watched it. I did. That was sort of why somebody had a tear duct coming down as like crying. Crying for what? They got to fix that mess. This ain't the first time that the Iranians have bombed Kuwait within the last 2 months. This ain't when a oopsies happened and a bomb dropped in Kuwait. Why are we crying? Why are we crying? No. They got money. They ain't broke a country. So they ain't got no Air Force. We don't need to go train them. They ain't got no missiles. Get some from the EAU. I mean, come on, man. This ain't the first time. I'm like sitting here. Trump is sitting there bumming innocent civilians. No, the hell he ain't. That's Iran. Bumming their own damn people. Just like y'all fell for that stupidity of that school. It was bombed by Americans. No, the hell it wasn't. That was a friendly fire. It went up like a Bezo rocket. Up and exploded back down. So see how everybody started lying and falling to that propaganda? Oh my God! The American and Israel has sit here and bombed Iran school. 100 children was killed. And you look, and you look, and you do, and you wait, and guess who? It was friendly fire. And we got blamed. So this time around, yeah, I said they got rockets like Bezos. Ain't going nowhere. But back to this one, honey, they got to handle that. So, it wasn't us. It wasn't Israel this time. So, this is like the third time that an Iranian rocket landed in Kuwait. I've been paying attention. So, ceasefire broke when? There wasn't no ceasefire of the breaking unless Iraq and Kuwait got in the bed together and said, yo, bro, you don't bomb me, I won't bomb you. Okay, that's a ceasefire. I don't remember them coming to the table. Okay, let me tell you how I know. Because Marco Rubio been shouting about it all damn week with these Democrats. When he was like, oh my God, Marco, you were sitting there being a DJ. He said, listen here, motherfucker, you know the hell I wasn't. I was sitting around right there by Trump. And when she came in, I would have left the room, got what I needed, came back, and I told what Trump was having. What the you talking about? Matter of fact, shut up, shut up, shut up. So I found that out by Marco. So I sat there, read it. I said, Dad, that ain't no ceasefire. They ain't even got one yet. See, these little fake ass little articles. Hey, that's not one. Trump literally just came out today and said, yo, we got to go back to the table. So where the ceasefire? We broke that ourselves. They tried to bomb us, and we bombed their ass back. And self-defense bombing, I think they calling it now. Some. But we Kuwaitis gonna have to stand up. They gotta stand up and fight. Okay. Hey there, but way to go, Gateway Pundit. You be trying, boy. I be still catching y'all in lies too. That's because I read too much. Hey there, Pauline is a bar. Yeah, it's a bar my ass right now. Okay. Hey, Sarah, what's this one? What's this one? I see criminal referral. I see waste, fraud, and abuse in one paragraph with Lee Zeldin, the EPA director. All right, we finna read it. Krisha, we finna read this. EPA boss made criminal referrals alleging Democrats self-dealing in lucrative green energy grants. 1, 2, 3. Well, duh. Yeah, of course. My nepotism company, and I am a lawmaker. So guess where I'm going to give these contracts to first? My nepotism friends and family members. Just like down here with the red light cameras in Georgia. When Ralston, before he passed away, and it was passed, guess who making the red lights? Check out Ralston family members. You rub my back, I will scratch yours. I'm a Georgian, okay? How the hell I know basic common sense where the money going to? Not us. They friends, they families, they cohorts, they mother-in-laws, father-in-laws, best friend, cousins, whoever got a LLC and a corporation, okay?
They're friends of the clerks.
Right? Shut up, Dave. It says EPA Lee Zeldin. See, I already know who the dude was before I even opened up the damn article. It says he has made several criminal referrals. Anybody going to the clinker though? After uncovering a major political enrichment scandals that routed billions of dollars in binding green energy grants. Like Stacey Abrams getting like $2.2 billion for some stoves in middle Georgia. Okay, back to this one. It says Lee said he is canceling or stopping about $29 billion in EPA grants, including one for $2 billion to a nonprofit tied to a longtime Georgia Democrat election activist, Stacey Abrams. Lord, I don't even need to read to tell you what's in the article. I should have scanned that. I'd have been like, girl, let me tell you without reading this one. I hadn't even got that far down in the article. How Stacey Abrams come out about, bam. That was an example. I didn't even have to read it. In the whole damn article, literally the second dang on paragraph, start talking about Stacey Abrams. I started before I even read this thing. I could give you an examples of waste, fraud, and abuse. Okay, but back to talking about Stacey Abrams. It says $2 billion, not million, $2 billion that was given to Stacey Abrams in the last month of Biden administration alone. Oh. Just your news? Hell, you should just ask me. But back to the second paragraph. Woo! Talk to a long time Georgia Democrat election activist and failed gubernatorial candidate Stacey Abrams, gapped tooth and all, after unmasking a series of pass-through groups used to route taxpayers' monies to the political connections. I call it Act Blue. Stacey call it her friends. As you look through all of the pass-through entities, you're seeing so many connections to former Obama and Biden administration officials. The Democratic donors are people who were former cabinet members of other high-ranking administration officials, getting kickbacks, doing deals, opening whole other businesses to get a contract on what they already know is up there. Yes. but I'm going to keep reading it. It says, Lee said he referred several of the transactions to the EPA Inspector General, an agency chief watchdog, and Justice Department, and possible prosecution and further investigation. Referrals have been made. All right, then. Anything else? Let me scan. That's all, folks. All right, then. That was a good one. What?
Yeah, my article.
But I was looking at Christie's first. Why are you hating? Which article? Which one? The Iranian guy? Okay, I'm gonna read Dave's article. He got offended, Christy. He said, you get too much love. It's the first or the second, Dave. All right, then. Here it is. Dave wrote this. I was asleep. Oh, I'm tired. It says the FBI raids a $35 million California mansion as tech CEO accused of supplying United States equipment to Iran. Traitor! Sedition! And many more technical terms that this should be a lifetime in prison. It says the federal agent raided a $35 million Southern California mansion Wednesday after a dual U.S.-Iranian technological executive was arrested, on charges, a rich man going to jail. Say it ain't so. That he illegally supplied American-made computer equipment. We make computers? Did they break? Okay, back over here. Computer equipment to Iran military and nuclear program. You gave American. What damn American company makes PCs?
Well, we have our own technology.
Who?
That we don't share with other countries.
Who? I ain't seen nothing on no damn Walmart shelf that says made in America when it comes to a PC, a tablet, or anything.
Yeah, they don't give us the good stuff.
Oh, they don't give us the good stuff. All right, then I'm gonna get back to this. His name is what the hell? Woo! I'm about to tear this whole entire damn thing up. It says Jamshid Agramami. Dude, I'm going to call him JG, okay? JG Wentworth, okay? 63 from Newport Coast was arrested on federal criminal complaint, charging him with conspiracy. He got in jail. He ain't never getting out. Conspiracy to violate the International Emergency Economics Power Act. Boy, you threw a whole dictionary just for one charge. It says, according to the Justice Department, it says, prosecutor says, Cromie is the founder and owner and CEO of Perez PPR Incorporated, LLC, limited liability. Okay. That's about far. I am not tearing on know where y'all get these names from, but it's a Tehran-based computer networking company. Authorities alleged that Gromi spent more than a decade using his company to obtain United States origin, networking, security, and encryption equipment for customers in Iran without a license. From the U.S. Treasury Department Office of Foreign Assets. Dude. You think they could come and arrest us now for burning all those damn CDs in the 80s and 90s? Are we going to get in trouble for that? Because I burned a lot of DVDs at the barbershop. I bought some. You know how they got that warning when they come up? Hey, let me shut up. It's like pulling, the tag off a mattress. Do we get in jail? Do we get in trouble? Is that a federal crime? I bought a lot of burnt CDs growing up. Wow. Look at all the people like CDs. Leave it alone, honey. You too young if you don't know what that is. It says from 2017 to 2023, prosecutors alleged the company supplied United States origin computer networking equipment to the Atomic Energy Organization of Iran. I'm seeing sedition, treachery, conspiracy to cause bodily harm, weapons of mass supplying, weapon of mass destruction. I could see all of that being formulated in some charges. This dude is through, especially if he's in federal custody already. He ain't gonna get a walking snowball chance in hell. Just throwing it out there. It says the first assistant of the United States, his name is Bill Essayerly. The Central District of Columbia didn't mince word. Jami is accused of aiding our declared enemies by selling United States origin computer networking parts to Iran and earning millions of dollars in violation of the United States sanction laws. Yeah, he going down. Our nation laws prohibit doing businesses with one of the world's largest state sponsor of terrorism must be enforced and obeyed. It says the director, the former U.S. attorney, the sitting attorney, said the federal prosecutors would seek an appropriate prison sentence and will move to seize all of his assets, including a Newport Beach area mansion valued at $35 million. Oh no, we want all his assets. Anything that he got with ill-gotten gains, which is pretty much his whole damn life, all of it just need to be taken. It ain't like you going to Tehran unless you drop another bomb and you know exactly where the headquarters at. But other than that, since he's the guy that got it initiated and started, he's going to have to do prison time. But it's going to be fed. So there you go. It says also the mansion now sits in the center of a much larger national security case. Federal officials allege Jamani used front companies, freighter forwarders, forwarding and forwarders, and international financial channels to actually hide the movement of American technology into Iran. They finna track everybody that had anything to do with this man, and they're going to jail too. It says also the prosecutor alleged Cromie moved more than 15 million in Iran revenue into the United States through shell companies in places including the British Virgin Isles. Hold up. Isn't this where a lot of these shadow bank accounts for these rich people are at? It's like overseas bank accounts like the Swiss bank, where you could go in there, can't get it traced. But since it's at the U.S. Virgin Islands, the United States government could go in there and track and hold freeze of everything that man put his hands on, plus the ghost companies, one more time, because the Virgin Islands is a part of us. They could go in there and do it. And if not, pay enough of the government over there to seize everything that guy might have could have had with all of these foreign secretive corporations that he was fronting. All right. Acting IRS criminal investigation specialist said that arrest shows that the government commitment to stopping the illegal flow of American technology to foreign adversaries. As alleged, did he or didn't he? His ass wouldn't be in jail. He wouldn't have charges pressed against him. Okay, if you didn't think he did. So I'm going to take out allegedly or alleged. It says Mr. Cromie spent years exploiting the United States financial system and procurement channels to move controlled equipment to Iran while hiding his activities behind the front companies and falsifying documentation. The case is another reminder that American enemies do not always operate from far away. Sometimes federal authorities says the network helping them is moving money, buying equipment, and living in luxury right here at home. Christy Fowler, because I don't know why this jumped in my head. Something that just happened in either Arizona or New Mexico where they found a tunnel, a very high-tech, sophisticated tunnel that was actually over there in the desert. So find me that article. I got some strong questions that people had asked before. Is this tied with the Epstein case of, those bodies being buried out there at that ranch? So American technology should never be used to strengthen Iran military. You tell Obama that? It says, and it should never be used to support a nuclear program run by an hostile regime, and no one should be allowed to profit from American enemies while living comfortably under the protection of the United States. Federal authorities says Gromi was expected to make his first court appearance Wednesday in United States federal court in Santa Ana, California. Dave is pointing at the floor. Somebody must have complained about the sound, because Dave literally just turned that back up in my ear. Thank you. So if I could barely hear it on my side, I know y'all couldn't hear dilly squat, and I'm sitting closer and closer to the microphone. All right, y'all, stay tuned. We'll be right back. Go on, Dave.
Let's be clear here. Nobody is interested in the ramblings of a capo in the most corrupt regime in American history. We want to get some facts about this deal. That's what we're here for. Thank you.
Well, thank you, and I will ask my questions first today.
And we would like to hear what Adam Wyden and Jeffrey Epstein talked about. Your son's largest investment position was Rick's Cabaret. So did your son and Jeffrey Epstein talk about pole dancing as he begged him for money using your limited credibility?
Welcome back to the Real News with Lucretia Hughes, episode 1945. Do not forget to share, and also get on over there and get a book. I need 2 people to get a book. Get over there and get a book. Break me over $100 so I can get my damn money off of Gumroads. That'd be great. So a couple of y'all, 3 of y'all bought books. Yeah, 3 people bought books over the last week. It's just still sitting there. Ain't nothing I can do about it. They don't cash out until it's like over 100. So somebody, 2 people, get on over there. Take a snapshot behind me. Or get on over there to Gumroads. Dave will put it in the chat room. Or I'll put it in. Dave is putting it in the chat. Break us over 100 so I get that dang money out of there, because it's just sitting there pretty like a Facebook, payout account. So like I said, y'all, welcome back. Make sure, do not forget the new bundle collection 250th anniversary. I don't know if I should say birthday or I should say anniversary. I'm thinking 250th birthday of the United States, which is going to be happening this year. Get on over there. You got on one side George Washington giving the dab and the love to President Donald Trump. Chance in a lifetime to actually say, not only was we here for the centennial, because I remember that as something, because y'all had special stuff in the 70s. But now this is almost over 50 years later. We're back with a whole new celebration of what it means to be an American. Okay, American, baby. So wear it loud and proud, and go on over there and grab you a couple, or just get the collection, a bundle. If you are a part of the Patreon family over there, there's a post and a link for the promo codes, and that is FAMFAM250. All right, so y'all get on over there. You can support that way, or just donate. Somebody sent $19.99. I said, do they want a shirt? And then I looked under Cash App, and they said, just because. I said, oh, take me to Burger King. Yeah, you can put some more tea in that. I'm going to keep sipping this tea, and ain't nothing else I can do about it. And then once the show is over, you can switch it up. Hey, Dave, because it takes drugs a long time to kick it to my system. I'm like Theraflu. Troy Mitchell said, wait till the last half hour of the show. Go make me a Theraflu. Then by the time Spencer Pratt win, it should have kicked in. Okay, there we go. So, what? So everybody, thank y'all so much for the support. Like I said, 2 people. Get on over there to the Gumroad account. I am definitely not finna wipe my nose with that. And y'all can support us that way. So thank y'all so much. And Christy Fowler. Thank you for the articles. Even though Dave tried to hold it down while I took that nap and he wrote 2 articles, did 2 videos, I am loving it. And I'm loving, the Cat Chronicles, where the articles that we write, he's just going to AI cats. So it seemed like they are actually reporting the news. So that is Dave's idea. Like I said, I'm a cat lover. I sure is. I love kitty cats. I'm not gay, but I love cats, and I know it's June, but we ain't going there. So, yes, y'all get on over there and watch the videos. Also, I don't get paid on the content, but, at least we funny. So, you guys are so cute. I know it. He trying to take care of me, Michelle, and I'm like, don't now before you get sick. But then Mama was like, did you wear a mask yesterday? No. You can't cut grass without a mask or play in the dirt again. I'm like, yeah. And then when that first pulling that weed out by these huge elephant ears, and I think the dirt got in my face, the smell of disintegrated leaves and earth stinks. And everybody was like, oh my God, I can smell the rain. I can too, but it don't mean I want to smell it as it's being flung up my nose. So ain't no telling of what compostable material is under the earth that I was pulling up yesterday that immediately kicked my ass this morning. So I'm just going to say, me trying to be nice, pulling out weeds out of a flower bed without any PPPs on or PPEs on. I did it to my damn self. So I'm going to chalk this up for playing in the dirt yesterday. So I always know, I always got to wear something when I go outside playing in the dirt. So there's that. So welcome back. Put your mask on. I will. That's the only time I wear a mask, when I'm cutting grass or outside playing in the dirt. And I learned this lesson the hard way. Okay, then. Hey, Michelle out there. Hey, Cleveland Rose. Whoa. Hey. Damn. Hey, Cleveland. What is going on? Hey, Cleveland. How you doing out there? You were tired like me. Yes, I'm tired. I'm tired of being held down. I am tired of not being more than what we are right now. I am tired of jumping through hoops on Facebook and you seeing hundreds and hundreds of dollars sitting in an account that people have paid in over years, and it's just looking at me and saying, we need to verify you. I'm so over a lot of stuff, but again, Michael today was like, girl, one foot in front of the other, keep going. Don't let that stop you, and we're not. But this allergy is gonna stop. It could be about butt cheeks. Hey, Judy Parker, how you doing out there? Hope you feel better. I'm going to bed, honey. I am. When I tell you I'm crashing. Okay, all righty. Hey, Carolyn, moldy leaves. I think it was. All I smelled after I pulled one of the leaves up yesterday, making sure that if Dave fall off the roof, then I could be there to witness it, because it ain't like I could stop him. Women, what are we gonna do? I mean, it's like, hold the ladder. Well, he's up on the roof, and it was the knots yesterday. He said it was like 20 miles per hour wind gusts yesterday, and it flipped up the tarp, so he had to get back up there and tarp it down. And I'm just sitting there like, well, I'm gonna sit outside. I'm gonna be a little duteous wife, and just in case my husband fall off the roof, I could call 911. In my OCD, ADHD mind, saying, "Woo, I can pull up weeds out of Mama Garden. I ain't have shit on." It's like, okay then. And next thing I knew, I was on my hands and on my knees yesterday pulling out weeds out of Mama Flower Garden, and that shit said foul right there in my face, and I said, been that way ever since. So it's my fault, and now I'm paying for it, so I should know better. Hey there, girl, you need a hazmat suit on when you weed? Yeah, thank you for telling me now. I mean, you're like, girl, where your stuff at? Hey there, Sandy, what's going on? Love Dave's article about Facebook monetization. Well done, Dave, and thanks for turning it up, right? Because I can hear what y'all can hear. So if I'm sitting here leaning and y'all couldn't hear it, and I barely heard it in my ear, that tells me.
I didn't turn down the main volume. I just turned down the headphone volume so that I can
Dave,
actually have headphones on.
Put that back up in my ear. Whatever button you just pressed, stop pressing it.
Yeah. There you go.
Thank you. All right. Hey, Margie, I hope y'all heard that, because I heard it dim after I'm sitting here literally sitting to listen, looking at Sandy Barker. Next thing I heard was the volume dim out of my ear, and he like I can't hear that when he touched controls. Hey there, Margie, how you doing? I ain't in the mood to argue. All right, then keep that to yourself. Hey, Margie, how you doing? Just nope. Anything else?
My ears are dead enough.
All right, that ain't got nothing to do with me and you expecting yourself to get back on the road. Bye. All right, then. What's this one? Boo, 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 boo. Ooh, I'm getting this Aerosmith. I promise you that I am. What is that? Hold on. I'm going to have to copy and paste it. Copy and Fox News. It's a Fox News article. You talk about propaganda. Okay, then. But I did ask for this. I did ask for this. Because when we was talking about the Zorro Ranch out there in New Mexico, and they had came across our timeline maybe about 3 months ago, and we started reading about somebody investigation of 2 females that went missing at Jeffrey Epstein Ranch, and it was out there in the desert. No one has really searched. So one of the questions I'm remembering, somebody brought up tunnels, and if the tunnels is connectable enough to get to the actual Mexican border. Well, I don't know about the Mexican border, but they did find a tunnel, a very sophisticated tunnel underneath the ground over there in Tijuana, Mexico, or in Mexico. Sorry about that. But this ain't the first one. This ain't the first tunnel that they've blown up or found. So do they have ground penetrating radar? So as they're going up and down our border, our southern border, they can actually look at the ground too, just like men do fishing. It says the Mexican authorities have uncovered a sophisticated underground tunnel near the United States-Mexico border that was equipped with lighting, ventilation, and electronic transportation system, which they say might connect Tijuana to the streets of San Diego. Okay, then this is a whole nother tunnel. Wow. Who got that time to actually do all that? Dave Kallman. It says, because that's who's calling now. It says the Mexico Attorney General Office, known as the FGR, announced the discovery this Saturday, following a search warrant executed at a property in Nueva Tijuana neighborhood. It says authorities said that the tunnel stretched approximately 265 meters, and that's about 870 feet, and it reached a depth of roughly 21 feet underground. That was a lot of digging. That was a lot of digging to go undercover. Okay? According to the investigation, the tunnels contain operational infrastructure, including lighting, ventilating systems, as well as electronic sliding mechanism designed to move items in both directions between Mexico and the United States. Didn't they say the last time, but this was maybe over a decade ago. It's just hit me in my head, Carolyn. Did they not find another tunnel, but it was longer than this, and it actually had kilos of drugs inside of the tunnel on some kind of like mining shaft? And they said that it was capable of not only trafficking humans, but trafficking a lot of drugs where it would not be detected by the Border Patrol on the ground. So they took the operation under the ground. It says the tunnel was discovered through intelligence work conducted by agents with the FGR criminal investigation. Officials said the search warrant has executed as part of an investigation into alleged violations of Mexico firearms and explosive laws, as well as drug dealing offenses. It says that the authorities said they believe the property may have functioned as a storage, logistics, or trafficking center for firearms, explosive, and illicit drugs. If you think that that's all they was trafficking and nobody found that or discovered that in all these many years, how many people actually went underground instead of at the damn border? So I'm going to ask again. We have such great technology, right? The United States does. Not me. The United States does. Do they have ground penetrating radar or a system to see if there's any hollowness or any tunnels underneath the southern border, since that is the way, besides drones, they're dropping stuff off now, but also how they are getting a lot of this stuff inside of America is different long tunnels like that. Do we still say conspiracy? I'm being facetious but honest. That's an honest question, because it's not like we haven't talked about this before. It's not like we don't know about tunnels all over the United States. So again, are we gonna say a conspiracy alert? Because you can't keep calling something a conspiracy if it's happening over and over again. So what do we call this type of story? A new way of funneling and transporting and importing, exporting drugs, humans, weapons, explosives. So it's under, quote unquote, under the nose of the actual law enforcement and military. Hey Trish, hey, what? Yep, on gold and other minerals hidden in tunnels. Yes, the ground penetrating. I'm asking. So we can monitor the sky, right? We can monitor the perimeter, right? But we are America. We are America. We should be able to have some kind of ground penetrating where it is hooked up. That this might be far-fetched. It might be hooked up to like a border patrol car, since they have to sweep the road right in front of the border anyway. It drags, or it monitors, since we have that technology now. It monitors 24/7, no matter where they at. And if they find a hollow pocket underneath somebody's perimeter or under one of the main routes, they can actually go in there and start shutting that down. But that's just some, solutions if this is true. All right then. Hey there, what's up, Sarah? They should. They should, Carolyn. With all the technology we have, that should have been like something that should have been happening anyway. But they're very sophisticated people. You know how long it probably took to take all of that dirt, make sure they don't disturb anything, all of that dirt out of there, bring in the infrastructure to be able to traffic all of this stuff under the ground. But then I will find out exactly where it ends and where it begins, and I will sit there and wait for them. But that's just me. Hey there, hey Sandy Barker. They had tracks under there going on both direction like a gold miner. And the actual technology to have that on there and then still be able to walk beside it. Did you see the pictures? These people could stand up in there. It looked like one lane road. So if it was that wide and that long and that deep underground, they put a lot of time and effort into hiding their drug cartel ways. Hey Trish, they flood and use explosives when when taking down these tunnels. Good. Let it implode on itself. Let the earth just bring in and have a cavern right there. Hey there, Cheryl. They use ground penetrating when they looking for Hitler's tomb. Yep, they do. Yeah, they actually do. That's why I keep saying we got that technology. Regular folks can get ground penetrating system radars, but I'm thinking of the government, which will be more advanced than what you could go and find at Home Depot or get online from Temu. No, I'm talking about the ones with spit out real. It looks more real. We have that top technology, not someone that's trying to find water. No, not none of that. Something that it is literally, or maybe it's so far-fetched they only do that in the movies. So I don't know, but if we're seeing it in the movies, normally that tells me they've been having that type of technology for a very long time. So if they can pinpoint and look at stuff on Google Earth, and then you could get onto the street level, and sometimes you could get under the street level, they got that technology. This should make that happen. Hey there, Trish. They are catching these criminals in the act. I wouldn't even wait. This is what I would do. I would have a partnership, and I would say, where did this begin? I need all the cameras, put up cameras. I need to go ahead and make sure how many people are actually using the tunnels, and then where that tunnel actually ends. The same thing. I would just snatch them up like seriously, a mole, whack-a-mole. So, and leave it open for a while. And then when they don't hear from their people, they're going to send more stuff into that tunnel. Grab them up too. So maybe that's what they're doing. And maybe that's how they know so much, is because they are surveillancing these tunnels. But what they going to do about it? Hey, Carolyn. Hey, Marsha. Welcome, everybody. What is this? What is this? I see funding reconciliation. Are we still on strike? I mean, are we still partially closed? Okay. Then. Just in, the Senate Republicans advance ICE for. Hold up. Is that Thune? Oh, that is Thune. Is Thune fuming? Is he not fuming? Is he thuming right about now? That's Thune. So you mean to tell me now they can push through the ICE and Border Patrol packet, but at that time they had to take a break to see what they was gonna decide to do. And after all this time, he said he couldn't do it. But now it's out of the Senate. Something don't smell right. Or is it because crony getting smashed in the polls? I told y'all that was a temperature. I told y'all that. Boom. It says, just in, Senate Republican advanced ICE funding reconciliation without White House ballroom funding after Trump scrapped the weaponization fund. Hey, Trump, go in your pocket. He can afford to buy it anyway, so what the hell? It says that the Senate also dropped funding for Trump's military installation and security in the White House ballroom. They're going to try to dig it into Trump. Digging it in Trump. This is how you know we got sore losers and we got infiltrators. So this is what you would call a never Trumper, never MAGA, never American. It says Senate Majority John Thune this week confirmed that the Senate would vote on a reconciliation only after Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche assured them that the weaponization fund would be dropped. Is that how you got off your butt, or your friends losing their races and you ain't got a leg to keep standing up on because American citizens are through? Or is it because Thune that Trump has announced he's looking for a primary opponent for you? In a 53-46 vote, the Senate voted along party lines to proceed with the reconciliation package, setting up a marathon vote series before the final package, the vote-a-rama. But you couldn't do this before going on break. Okay. Could begin as early as Wednesday morning, but Democrats appear posed not to allow Republicans to speed up the process, pushing the votes until Thursday. Okay, it's just one more day. A revived version of one part of the package released Wednesday also dropped the language that would have provided $1 billion in security funding for the White Secret Service, including for President Trump East Wing renovation, where he plans to build a massive ballroom. He can pull that out of his butt. Trump ain't worried about that. He'll sue somebody else to get that money. It says the fund faced intense scrutiny from a handful of Republicans. And it says, prompting the senators to abandon it. Last month, the Republicans on the Senate Judiciary and Homeland Security committees unveiled an initial text of a $72 billion package with funds immigration agencies through fiscal year 2029. And we ain't got to keep going through this back and forth. Back and forth. You don't want it? Then go ahead and consolidate it. No one has to ask you for nothing else until 2029. No, they want that power. GOP senators have been seeking reassurance from the administration about the fate of the controversial Justice Department fund, which was subject at a heated meeting acting Todd Blanche 2 weeks ago. Blanche testified during a House committee on Tuesday that we're not moving forward with the funds. And people was trying to make a big deal out of it. I said, whatever, January 6ers need to get paid after they was tormented. But that and more of that, and it says at the end, a developing story. No, it ain't. He has no more power. Well, he has power in the Senate, but yeah, he's about to lose his job if he don't get to it and start acting like a representative and a majority representative of the American citizen. Thank you for that article. That was not I told you. Can we pick at Thune now? Do you believe now that Thune is only for him own self and his friends? He turned real quick when he got back in Washington, D.C. So I'm wondering, the night of the Ken Paxton's race, was Thune watching very diligently? Because they spent almost $100 million in cronies' race as being, I don't know, buddies, best friends. I know you, you know me, thinking that was going to work. And the citizens of Texas, like, slow your roll. So now Thune has no card out. What? Moderate Republicans? Yay, so many. What MAGA folks, oh, he definitely don't like us at all. Conservatives, absolutely not, can't stand us. So we have a wing called moderate Republicans, which is pretty much Democrat light toast. So that is pretty much what he is. And after, he stalled the SAVE Act, is he really trying to work for Americans? After he said at one point, I can't do anything. I can't do anything. I can't. And now all of a sudden that all of the races that he betted on, he's lost. And now Trump is coming out here and saying, primary him. What did mom want?
He's got to contact a reserve guy, show him the DD-214 and everything that we gave him, and he'll be able to get the flag. And then there's something else that I'll tell you later.
Okay. And so, other than that, he's scared for his own job. If what you got to tell me later is good or bad. Somebody pregnant?
No.
Okay, because damn. I didn't mean to say it like that. Terry. Terry, I didn't mean to say it like that. I didn't dream of no fish. So
Said it like that, but you didn't mean
I ain't mean it like that. It's like, damn, somebody pregnant. Hey, Nora, Thune doesn't want the January 6th money to go through? Absolutely not. Because that make them have egg on their face. So, no, ma'am. Thune do not want. Tell me when he sticks up for Americans. The SAVE Act alone shows you what boat he's in. He's up there with Morawski and the rest of them. He's up there with the Mitch McConnells. I just had a hot flash. You turn that fan on. So he's up there, and it's like his friends and the Americans. One more time for the people who don't understand. His friends and Americans. So just like that. So if he could roll over on Trump, and if he could have rolled over on the American citizens and not win or get primaried, or if Crony would have won. But now that a lot of his power struggle is being the minority in the Senate, he's going to have to give. So next year is going to be a wonderful year that we haven't seen a whole bunch of these clowns because they are losing their position. And when you lose high-ranking friends like Crony and the rest of them that's been up there in political, I'm a Republican talking about a Republican, okay? I'm a Republican talking about a Republican. Now, there's no more John Boehners. Now you got Mike Pence. Don't nobody care about you either, Mike Pence. So that old class of Republicans are out the window and their time is biding by. So we're sick of the lip service, and we don't care what political party it is. We're sick of the lies. We're sick of the hemming and the hawing. And now, hopefully, it get pushed through. And when it comes to the ballroom and Trump, I have a feeling the way it's been paid for anyway, I think it's through all of the lawsuits out there that was against President Trump. He just put it in a bank somewhere and said, yo, listen, nobody asked me no money from you. That's why you can't do nothing about it. Yeah, shut up. I'm paying for this myself. No. Text Tiki Tom and tell him I am live. I've called him 2 days back to back. So there's that. Okay? Just tell him just like that. I've called him 2 days back to back. That's just like that. The show is from 5 to 7. That'll be great. I'm just sitting here leaning because text messages I can't see. Hey there. Hey, Jen. Next season. We can't do that. But somehow it got out of the Senate today. Somehow he keep getting when it's necessary and the push come to shove, it automatically or magically just start leaving the Senate. So like I said, this is a political theater. This is a political game. They playing on the backs of the American citizens. And we got supermajority. That's what I don't get. So Dave just pointed up at the ceiling. Y'all stay tuned. I'm going to get over here and talk to Terry them, or at least drink this tea. We'll be right back. Go ahead, Dave. One Nation Still Under God, a powerful personal testimony about faith, family, freedom, patriotism, grassroots America, and the fight to preserve the moral foundation. Through deeply personal stories and cultural commentary, this book explores faith in a modern America, the attack on family values, raising children in a culture of confusion, patriotism and freedom, truth, censorship, and a media manipulation, grassroots America and community, hope for a future generation. This is more than a political book. It is a testimony of perseverance, faith, rebuilding, and the belief that America is still worth fighting for. A message for Americans who believe this nation is worth saving. God, family, country, in that order. So order your book today. Welcome back to the Real News with Lucretius and Dave, episode 1945. Probably why so many articles be popping up in my head. But do not forget, because I'm seeing on the screen right now, the cup is here, physical cup is here, and the t-shirt is online. They are active. We sold 4 today. Thank y'all so much for today. Y'all gonna run my sister ragged, okay? But we appreciate it. So it is a bundle pack with a shirt and a mug right over there on Shopify, and that is fallbackusa2.myshopify.com. Like I said, you get the shirt and the mug right over there as a bundle pack. But right now, this hour of the show, Terry, get on over there and download this book. Get on over there and download Still Standing on Faith, Conviction, and Starting Over at 51. Y'all go on over there and somebody get 2 books, or one person get 1 book. The other person go over there and get Still, One Nation Still Under God. Y'all go on over there and support us, me that way and us that way. Get on over there to Gumroad and purchase a book for it if you want the bundle pack. That's available also. So go over there and grab that bundle pack. But I prefer right here because instantaneous. It'll be here tonight. Or just donate 5, donate 10, donate 20, donate 5, donate 10, donate 20, donate. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Jen. $ Lucretius 44. Just because. $ Lucretius 44. I ain't going out past this. So y'all can go over there and support us that way. 2 people going over there and get a book. So welcome back, everybody. Like I said, we got Christy Fowler up here trying to not to make me laugh, but maybe, getting all this phlegm out my throat would be great. Hey there, I've been dozing in and out during the show. Respiratory infection is kicking my ass cheeks. Girl, I don't know what's going around. That was Michelle. What is it, Dave?
Well, when you put the mug up so close to the camera,
yeah,
focused on the mug, and now the rest of you is not as focused. You're kind of a little bit more blurry.
Oh, well, here, I will put the mug here.
Oh, shit, that worked. Just put it down. Don't go.
Don't do nothing else.
Go.
Okay, there, I ain't there. Hey, Marsha, Dave sitting over here trying to direct me on what to do and what not to do, and don't put a camera, and y'all blurred out there for a minute. Okay, then.
You blurred.
I said y'all blurred out. They talking about me. I haven't had time to read the book I bought. Thank you, Jen. You're going to love it, girl. It just literally popped back in clear when I did that. So that tells you this is a good luck cup. Hold on. All right, Carol, welcome back, everybody. Facebook, what's up, Marsha? How you doing? Who's going to hire a 58-year-old with disabilities? Tell me that. Remote work. You got a voice for it. I mean, your voice kind of scratchy, but remote work, if you can, get on one of those where you're just on the phone all day. Some companies send you the equipment, get a legit company, but there's some out there that does remote working. So it's like you could go work for Amazon at home on the phone. That's all you need, a headset, probably a landline or their computer equipment, but there's a lot. I've tried it too, Jen and put in applications, really haven't went anywhere. So you know what? I have such that mind. I'm like, let me write books. Let me do videos. Let me continue my show. Let me do this. Let me do that. So, and it's just a little bit more freedom. But yes, ma'am, there are some out there that will help. Dave, look behind you and kill that that's going up the wall. There we go. Okay. All right, then, Jen. Keep the faith. That's the only thing that's getting us day by day. Hey there, Christine. Did you watch Ron Johnson hearing today? So much truth, but still waiting for arrest. That's the point. I'm loving the one-line zingers from all of the Trump administration, especially Marco Rubio. But it's to the point of no more investigations. When is somebody is going to be indicted? Hey there, Jen. How you doing? I got it, but I need my $4,000 a month in SSDI like the illegal motherfuckers. Girl, you don't get that much. The illegals do. Before you say, no, they don't. We're not going to go through this anymore. We ain't going to argue semantics. I'm going to believe what Doge reported when Elon Musk went in there and started doing all of those audits. People that have seen the numbers, that it is not the American citizen that is a burden on the actual safety net for Americans, is foreigners. So we're not going to argue with that. But this is what I say. When it comes to our American citizens, y'all should get what is deserved and owed to you. So if you know your rent is going to be, they jacking up the prices to between $1,800, $2,400, $3,000, $4,000 a month, then y'all need to be able to damn live your life. But that's wishful thinking, and I know a lot of y'all are dealing with the SSI disability in the federal government and everything else, trying to get your benefits. So now tell me, how fair is that? Especially when we see articles of how much these people are scamming us. There we go. Smoke a mullein leaf and rub Vicks on your chest. Mullein leaf and rub a Vicks on your chest. Alka-Seltzer Plus is helping. We got Alka-Seltzer Plus. We got some Alka-Seltzer Plus, sweetie.
I think so.
Okay, Margie said I can go have one. Hey there, hey Candy. Let's go. Is that let's F and what the hell does that mean? LFG. I don't know. Please don't let it be an insult. My mind can't process that one. Okay then. Hey girl. Hey Candy. How you doing out there? I'm gonna smoke some mullein leaf. Do I walk outside and find that? Where we get mullein leaf from? You got a plug for that? Okay then. Hey Jen, how you doing out there? What's going on? Hey, you don't trust these people? Your neighbor does. That's why you're the leader of the pack. Okay? That's why you're the leader of that pack. Let's get on here to another one. That's why you like the favorite, Gigi. And the boys love you. That's why. Okay, then, and we're talking about her grandkids. I'm looking for another article that Dave actually wrote. I'm scrolling down, Dave. Did I write that one? Yeah, I think I already read that one from you. Here we go. Why you need to go to Washington, D.C. this year, if you can, if that's on your bucket list. And really, as long as you're on this side of the Mississippi, it could be a day trip. That's what I'm trying to convince Dave anyway. It is so damn clean. Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. I'm looking in my mind's eye, and I'm remembering Washington, D.C. dingy, dirty, and stinking in some areas. I am looking at videos in the last weekend alone of how pristine that place has gotten. And I've never understood why DC was so dirty, especially being the nation's capital, having all those dignitaries ride through the streets. Why didn't you already have that cleaned up, especially when the money is being allocated to the National Parks Department? Why wasn't the fountains ever working before? Why was there, all of the homeless encampments, the graffiti, the windows busted out, windows boarded up? You have a whole national park department that handles groundkeeping with funds that is allocated through a budget every year. And this is the first time some of these videos, and you can hear the conversations behind the videos as you like, wow, ooh, beautiful. You can hear the comments of the people. Like, I've been in DC all my life. I was born here, and I've never seen that fountain working. I've never understood that. You are the nation's capital. If no other nation capital or any other city inside of America isn't free, that's one city that no one should be mugged in when you're going to visit the nation's capital. But back to this. Dave wrote this. It says, Trump administration push makes Washington cleaner, safer, and more respectful of the nation's capital. I want to go. I want to go back. I want to go back. I want to go back this year. I mean, really, it's maybe an 8.5-hour drive if we left one way to get to Washington, D.C. It's probably about an 8.5-hour drive for us. But I remember how nasty, dingy, and dirty Washington, D.C. was. Even Surreal Ivy cried at the Lafayette Park saying, when did it get this bad? Hell, I didn't even know it could get that good. So I am sitting here and I'm watching these videos. Families putting their toes in the fountains. People putting their feet in, wading in the fountains. People enjoying picnics and lunch and family gatherings of every walk of life, all in and around these water fountains now. And I can't wait, because I'm going to dip my toes in the reflecting pool. It says, Washington, for far too long, the nation capital, has been allowed to look and feel less like a seat of American government and more like a city they have forgotten who it belongs to. Never could figure that out. Why is a butt-naked person running down it takes 7 of y'all to get that one woman with them big boobs butt-naked on the sidewalk? Well, anybody pass me the popcorn, because I'm finna call Dave on this one. Dave, listen to this. I saw some stuff. Okay, that appears to be changing under President Trump administration. Washington, D.C. has seen a renewed federal push to restore order, reduce crime, clean up public spaces, and protect the monuments, parks, and streets that millions of Americans visit every year. And they're bringing back the soldiers' statues. I was like, Robert E. Lee ain't do nothing to you. All right, then back to him. It says the number teller part of the story, according to the Metropolitan Police Department 2026 year-end date crime data, it says total crime in Washington, D.C. is down 23% compared to the same period in 2025. Property crime is down 25%. Motor vehicle theft is down 37%. Theft from autos is down 39%. Robbery is down 23%, and homicide is down 49%. Even some violent crimes overall is down, because people park, they don't have garages, not many of them, and a lot of them park their cars on the streets for overnight parking. That's so trippy to me. It's like y'all park y'all cars on the street, but you ain't got no Ring doorbell cameras that is got pointed down on your car to make sure don't nobody break in it. No. It says Washington, where's that? Okay, those numbers matter because safety is not just a political talking point. It's about families feel when they walk down the street. It is what business owners feel when they open their doors in the morning, and it is what tourists feel when they bring their children to see the White House, the Lincoln Memorial, or the Capitol. Pristine, beautiful, should be. Now it is. It says on March the 28th, 2025, Trump signed an executive order titled Make the District of Columbia Safe and Beautiful. The order declared that it is a federal policy to make the district safe, beautiful, and prosperous by preventing crime, preserving order, protecting monuments, and promoting beautification. And he has. You mean to tell me an executive order can do all that? That is more than a symbolism. It's a message. Washington, D.C. is not just another damn city. It is the front porch of the United States of America. When the Capitol is dirty, unsafe, and neglected, it sends the wrong message to the world. Where criminals believe there is no consequences, citizens pay the price. When parks and federal spaces are allowed to deteriorate, the American people are the ones being disrespected. Because I couldn't believe anybody had the audacity to spray paint the Korean memorial or the Vietnam Memorial. Thank God the part people got in there and scrubbed it off immediately, but the audacity. It says that the Trump administration, DC's Safe and a Beautiful Task Force, has focused on restoring public safety, cleaning up public spaces, and coordinating federal and local resources. The Justice Department said that the task force was created after Trump March 2025 executive order as part of a broader effort to address crime, public order, and appearance at the nation's capital. The Department of Interior also directed the National I thought they had a park service, a national park service, to carry out the order on federal land in Washington with a focus on revitalizing public spaces, addressing crime, and making the Capitol cleaner and safer for residents and viewers. Critics will try to argue over who gets credit. Trump, President damn Trump, and the National Park Service from being unshackled to use the funds in the budget that they've been given every damn year. It says, but making it cleaner. It says when government leaders make excuses, crime grow. When leaders tolerate disorder, critics decline or cities decline. But when leaders make it clear that the law will be enforced, public space will be protected, and the capital city will be treated with respect, things begin to change. And it's so damn beautiful up there right now. And I figured out what that was. Dave said it was the Washington Memorial. That the one with the 50 states and the 50 flags of every state. And there's like 50 different pillars. And then in the middle of it, it's like a water fountain. Yeah, the Washington Memorial is the one that's right in front of that. Then you got the Washington Monument. No, that's the Washington Monument. That's the pencil looking like thing. Yeah. Then you have the one with the 50 flags, and then the symbol on the actual pillars. So that is the Washington Memorial. Behind that, you have the reflecting pool. Behind that is the Lincoln Memorial. Over here is the Korean Memorial, and over there is the Vietnam Memorial. How diggity dog! I've only been there like 4 times, but that's just something, a sight to be seen, especially at night. And they're saying that the reflecting pool will truly reflect the sky and all the monuments around it. And now when I jump in and act like Forrest Gump and shout Jenny, I won't get an infection in my big toe. The end. All right, then. They done cleaned the place up, everybody. The water is a-flowing. The water is a-flowing. Okay? And they said they couldn't do it. Throwing up used tampons. Hey there, Nora. Oh, let's fucking go. Is that what they mean? Oh, all right then. Woo! Well, that's what Nora said. That is what Nora said. I mean, come on. That's what Nora said. Okay. Hey, Christine. I'm so glad you and Dave are back together. Oh, look at you. Me too. It was gonna be a lonely future without my husband. Okay, I said I do. Get on his nerves, but yes, ma'am. I mean, it's good to feel his booty cheeks again. Okay, back over here. It's an obelisk. All right, Trish, with the correct name of what that is. Talk about that pencil thing. She said, "Girl, that's an obelisk." Oh, you mean the big pencil one up there at the very top that is written in Spanish saying that the United States is indebted to the Heavenly Father above every time that the sun rises on Washington. She said the correct term of it, Lucretia, is a pencil shape form. She said it's an obelisk. Hey, Trish, Trump is bringing pride back in the country. I love Trump. I know it, right? I'm sorry. President Trump, we got your back. Those people declare public property and should have their asses kicked to the moon. Oh, they defaced it. Girl, I'm glad you didn't go up there when it was awful, stinky, dreary, nasty looking. Some certain parts, and not the whole damn Washington wasn't nasty at all time. But now that I'm seeing these videos pop up on my timeline, it's so much clearer, prettier, cleaner, everything. So I guess they don't need scoopers for human feces. All right. Still here. God see you. Still here. made it home. Yay! Hey, April Smith, what's going on? Looking more like Opie Taylor. Why y'all leave Barack Obama new statue alone? Leave it alone. It's about as worse as him sitting on a toilet in a patch of ivy.
You said that.
Who, me?
Yeah, you said that.
I wouldn't have picked Opie Taylor.
You said it.
Why? Come on, Paul.
You said it.
Why? Come on, Paul. Aunt B. I mean, why y'all disrespecting Opie like that? Y'all could have picked any other libtard out there.
But you said it last night.
I know it. I was giggling off a response. I mean, seriously, it's an ugly ass statue, but it's neither here or there. He's full of himself. But who? And the guy, it was made. It had to have been a black man. That's what he wanted. It's like true. Had to be a black sculpture. You couldn't pick his features. You couldn't do his features. I mean, seriously, that's an ugly monument. He's just ugly. So it matches his spirit. But yeah, y'all did a side by side of Opie Taylor, grown up, and he looked like Barack Obama statue. Hey there, hey Carolyn, Lucretia, post a picture of it. Oh, what? It's on my page. You just have to scroll down my timeline. I posted yesterday. Scroll down. Gonna take you a long time. You're gonna go through at least 15 different other posts. It looked creepy more than you know. Dave, go. Miss Carolyn said, go pick Obama's statue off my page and throw it up here for the world to see. Okay. Hey Penny, how you doing? What is that? Michelle shorter than him. Maybe he had on platform shoes, or she's growing. Okay, I don't know. Hey now, Sarah, what is this? While Dave put up that picture. Listen, I did not craft this up. I didn't pay the sculpture, and I definitely wouldn't have red light or green light that to be a representation of me in front of my own trash can. I mean, book suppository. I'm going to get on over here to Sarah Smith. Is it up there, Dave? You got it? Okay, well, let me know so I can be looking 10 seconds later. All right, David's putting it up. For everybody on my phone, I'm sure y'all seen Barack Hussein Obama's new portrait in the sky, okay? It is called Duel Toiletry because it is ugly. It's not cute. It's not cute at all. Let me see if I can see what y'all see. We all gonna see it, okay? All 17 of us are now looking at a sculpture. Are we looking at the damn? Ew. That's what I said when I first saw it. I said, ew. Hey Fudge, hey Beamer, look at Facebook. I mean, not Facebook, but look at former President Barack Hussein Obama. That's his sculpture. Ew. It's not cute. That's not cute. That's not cute. What is that supposed to be depicting? Him and Michelle walk across the stage when they first got elected. Wasn't he cuter? And what is that booger? Is that booger right there? That I'm gonna have a problem. Is that the crease of his nose? They need to fix that. Can you go over there and put a band-aid on that? They need to fix that right there in that lower hanging part of his nose. Is that an abscess? I'm just extra whatever the hell it was that he did not chisel off, because they need to chisel that whole thing and put it in somebody's vault like his birth certificate. Bada bing! I'm gonna sip on my tea while y'all sit there and look at Barack Hussein Obama new sculpture. Look at it, ladies. Don't you want that man? Go on, girl. Don't you want that man, babe? Go on. Don't you want it? No. Y'all don't want that. Y'all truly don't want that. But hey, that's what he commissioned. That is what they paid for. And that is what I hope, like hell, is sitting outside of that big garbage pan. Because that's ugly. Thank you, Dave. He finally took that off. I was like, But back to this one. Crowd erupted. They don't get the full effect until they actually watch the video. Basically, Marco Rubio slam dunking on people. And have been for the whole entire time. It says that crowds erupt after chairman shut down far-left Democrat who refused Marco Rubio answer her question. She kept talking over the man. And he got them one-liners. Dude, he's like a Gen X extraordinaire. I don't know why they be trying Marco. He quick on his feet. He's a Gemini. Well, he is though. Okay, Marco Rubio is a Gemini also. They can't take it. Okay, now listen to this, and I won't read the whole thing. It says Secretary of State Marco Rubio returned to the Capitol Hill on Wednesday morning, yesterday. This is the one-liners I was talking about. Did y'all need? I was like, going over there and look at those committee hearings. It says a morning to testify before the House Foreign Affairs Committee, where lawmakers questioned him on President Donald Trump fiscal year 2020 budget, 2027 budget request for the State Department. Dean, a showboat, or tried to. Her name is Madeline Dean. That's a sucky ass name. It says Madeline or Dean started to claim that Gaza Humanitarian Foundation was a new and untested relied on private subcontractors, and that hundreds of Palestinians, including women and children, were killed just trying to get to those sites. What they got to do with the United States? She then demanded Rubio tell the world how many people were killed simply trying to access these sites. So here's come Marco Rubio, and they tit-tat back and forth. Marco didn't flinch. Well, since Hamas killed them, you might want to ask Hamas is doing about that. Bada bing. And she's kind of smirked. Dean immediately interrupted. IDF soldiers shot some of them. Rubio said, no. Yes. Rubio continued, let me tell you the reason why food wasn't going in there, and because the trucks was being hijacked by Hamas. Well, Dean cuts him off. Again, I reclaim my time because propaganda isn't working, and the work gonna work on me. Marco Rubio, well, it ain't gonna work on me either, and what you're saying is propaganda. Dean then tried to pivot to $30 million the United States Department the State's Department approved for the GHF, claiming other well-tested agencies could have handled that distribution. No, wherever he decided that he's going to give that money to, they can handle it. Not any of your pet institutions. Stupid. But I don't need to, digress. I'm going to let another Gemini answer that. Rubio responded directly, because we straight up in your face. We ain't finna play around with you. Ain't nobody got time for that. One of those organizations were in cahoots with Hamas, and we saw an incredible amount of the aid flow into the Hamas hands. Dean again reclaimed her time and claimed the aid was held up by the border by Israel. Rubio said no, the hell it didn't. Well, something like that. Then that is when Rubio had enough of the one-sided rules. Rubio said, here we go with reclaiming my time, and you got to fix your rule here. You can't even answer a question. Dean, you're not following the rules. You're very familiar with how this works. Rubio said, no, I'm not. No, I don't. And no, I don't know. I've never served in a House of Representatives. This is a weird rule where you ask a question and then not allow me to actually answer it. I said Gemini season in full effect. Yes, baby. That's a Gemini. That's a Gemini. Trump is a Gemini. Marco Rubio's a Gemini. Way to go. Straight, blunt, and you don't like it, tough titties. Rubio also came, and then the moment it sent the room into chaos. I don't know how in the world they started. I believe you say no to a Democrat, they just break down in tears no matter what. And then came the moment when the room erupted in chaos. Dean shouted, would you please add time to the clock? And the chair said, nope. And they all started wailing. Ha ha! She was flustered and muttered something about a comedy show over here. Ma'am, you're a Jezebel. There, the end, the damn end. Hey, Troy Mitchell. All Trump people shut down the piece of all of them did. This whole, Troy Mitchell, during this whole committee, all of them was shut down. Left by left with one-liners, one zingers, one everything. They was getting slammed out. And I was sitting here giggling, and I'm like, how we gonna make so many videos off this? Because I am loving his response. He don't think about what he's about to say. Marco Rubio, you ain't never seen that man? Right here. Bam. Just like Trump. Bam. Just like Pete Hegseth. Bam. Just like J.D. Vance. Bam. Straight to the point. They right in your face with facts. And these people don't understand that. But for her to say, well, you ought to know how the rules work. Ma'am, is this the House of Representatives, Congress? Then what the hell I know about y'all rules up here? So if you're going to ask me, Congress, House of Representatives, and the Senate makes up Congress.
Yeah, but he was a senator.
She.
Well, I was talking about Rubio.
Which is different.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
Senate is different from the House of Representatives. He was in front of the House of Representatives. That is their rules, and the Senate has their rules. So he was correct. He don't know nothing about their damn rules. So how you get a rule that if you ask a question, I don't get allowed to answer it? Then what the hell I'm doing up here? Stop wasting my time so I can get back out there and help President Trump give me a whole nother job so somebody else can make a meme about me. I'm going to be a nurse today, a doctor tomorrow, or I'm going to be in the House of Representatives taking your job. Either way, I ain't here to play propagandalist with you, ma'am. Go on and change that rule, then get back with me. But other than that, tell us more lies, tell us sweet little lies, so you could do a snippet for your TikTok account. But Dave just pointed at the ceiling. Y'all stay tuned. 30 minutes left. Go ahead, Dave. One Nation Still Under God, a powerful personal testimony about faith, family, freedom, patriotism, grassroots America, and the fight to preserve the moral foundation. Through deeply personal stories and cultural commentary, this book explores faith in a modern America, the attack on family values, raising children in a culture of confusion, patriotism and freedom, truth, censorship, and a media manipulation, grassroots America and community, hope for a future generation. This is more than a political book. It is a testimony of perseverance, faith, rebuilding, and the belief that America is still worth fighting for. A message for Americans who believe this nation is worth saving. God, family, country, in that order. So order your book today.
Let's be clear here. Nobody is interested in the ramblings of a capo in the most corrupt regime in American history. We want to get some facts about this deal. That's what we're here for. Thank you.
Well, thank you, and I will ask my questions first today.
And we would like to hear what Adam Wyden and Jeffrey Epstein talked about. Your son's largest investment position was Rick's Cabaret. So did your son and Jeffrey Epstein talk about pole dancing as he begged him for money using your limited credibility?
Welcome back to the Real News with Lucretia Hughes and Troy Mitchell and Dave Klukin. Sign in the chat. I don't want to do that right now. That's I see y'all YouTube, even though I see y'all. That's all I can say. I see y'all. This is YouTube, right? Yeah, that's YouTube. Tells you I ain't been on YouTube in a minute. I forget what they look like. So welcome back, everybody. If you look in the chat room, you will see the book, One Nation Still Under God. Two people, go grab that book. Go grab that book. Go grab that book. Please, over there on the Gumroad. I put it in the chat room. Bless us. Two people, one person. Go buy and download instantly the book. Help us out that way. Dave said that he put up the bundle pack, and that the bundle pack is available over there on fallbackusa-2.myshopify.com, or just become a Patreon founding member. Hold on. And you will get a discount on a bundle pack. Troy Mitchell, first time I think I've wiped my nose. Maybe not. I don't remember at this point. My head getting cloudy. So y'all can support us over there that way, or just donate, and donate. So I can get some masks, because I ain't going to do this shit no more. I am not. I ain't never going back outside to play in the dirt again without a mask. So there's that. So welcome back, everybody. I hear that. I need mullein extract for my lungs. I'm a past smoker for 43 years. I vape and smoke my trees. I was gonna stop in at a health store to see if I can buy it there. Oh, that's the mullein stuff you were saying. Go to is it like at a vape shop or at a holistic shop or a natural herb store? Where do I find dried out mullein to smoke and not go to jail?
That's what Rocky used to mix with his other stuff sometimes.
Yeah, but where do you get that mullein from? Is it naturally? I could walk outside the backyard and pick something up out the ground.
Barker says she has it growing.
You can grow it? I mean, I live in Georgia, so God's special people ain't gonna be knocking on my door anytime soon, right? So if anybody got some dried mullein and you can get it over state line, send it to me. Because I ain't never, ever heard of mullein, but Dave found this book. He found that book yesterday or maybe the day before, so I forgot who sent this to me. Somebody sent this to me and we saved it. So now it is an herb recipe. So this is like another holistic way for me not to be taking all of this man-made drugs, but sometimes drugs does the body good, especially when it's man-made. I ain't talking about meth in it either. I'm talking about a Benadryl or a Advil or a Theraflu or something like that. So welcome back, everybody. As I said, y'all get on over there to Patreon or get on over there to Fallback USA-2.myshopify.com. Thank you, Troy, for getting the shirt yesterday and everybody that did. And get over there on the Gumroad and download 2 books. Somebody will get on over there and get a book. Catch a book. Mullein is good, but I use the liquid. Where y'all getting this stuff from? Who your plug? Where I get the mullein from? It's a tight, close secret of where to find mullein. But where we getting the mullein from? See, when I'm thinking, all I hear is, don't break my heart, my achy, breaking heart. I just don't think you understand. And if you break my heart, my achy, breaking heart, I might blow up and kill this man. Wee! That's the only mullet I'm thinking of. Wee! Well, that's what it came through my head when they said mullet.
Mullet and mullein are 2 different.
It's still Miley Cyrus' dad came through my head. Hey there, Cheryl. Oh, mullein grows wild. You finna go out in the woods and just put stuff in your mouth? Girl, no. Hell no. Hell no. To the no. Hell to the no. Am I supposed to go out in the... I don't know what I'm looking for. It got 5 leaves it be. You didn't hear that? If it got 3 leaves, leave it on a tree. What am I supposed to be picking up and sucking on? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Shut up, Dave. Put your hand down. Hey, Andrea. Oh, what is that? Why am I doing this when I could just do this? Andrea said, wait a minute, Andrea, where you go, girl? Where you? She said, pipingrock.com. Girl, you want to know where my mind went, Andrea? A crack. Whitney said crack is whack, okay? She said pipingrock.com. No, ma'am. No, I grew up during the crack epidemic. I ain't never smoked no crack now. She said rockinginthepipe.com. Go on, Andrea. Woo, Whitney said crack is whack. No, ma'am. She said pipingintherock.com. I'm gonna look that up. Hold up. I'm gonna look this up. Boy, if I see any baking soda, I know you in the hood. All right, we finna search for this, honey, because I ain't never heard of that. Piping rock. Okay. It's a real thing. Woo. Child, I thought she was talking about crack, but that'll knock out anything. All right. Pipe in the rock. It has everything. It has everything. It is literally looks like a natural drugstore. It looked like digestive health, joint support, heart health, weight health, any pills you want besides crack. You can find it on this website. I'm going to start this because, honey, all I saw was smokingrock.com. Girl, hold up, child. I started, so I should be able to go back. Thank you, Andrea. She said, let me help her find real drugs. Sent you mullein tincture and the leaves should be there. Look at you. She said, get well soon. Girl, it's better than smoking rocks in a pipe.com. But, you know, we going to do that. We going to do. Way to go, Andrea. Hold on, everybody. Y'all going over there to smokingrock.com. That's what Andrea said, everything. She giggling her ass off. She was like, now, you know, that is not what I said. Well, that's what I got. That's just like mullins and mullet. It's just somebody with some tight blue jeans on. Take a pic, any pic. All right, then. Hold up, Sarah. Hold it. I got to refresh my page. It looked like, you know, my HP is looking like it's finna start rebooting itself, so it started lagging. So let me get out of that and then refresh that. That's why I'm like, Dave, your computer lagging? No, it's just mine. It's just mine. Whew, child. Whew, my mind is naughty. I don't know why I saw Whitney floating upside down. Krisha, okay then, fine. Not too soon? She's every woman. It's all in me. Anything you want done, baby, do it naturally. Well, you're the one that mentioned Whitney. She said, no, the hell I didn't. I mentioned piping and rocks at the same time, and you brought up crack. Yeah, it goes hand in hand. Ooh, you could tell what side of the tracks I was raised upon. And everybody be thinking I'm a goody two-shoe. No, the hell I ain't. Not by a long shot. Smoking rocks. Me too. It's like some things, it's just a given. Rock and the piping together in my mind. It took it to crack. It sure did. You ought to hear what Jin say half the time. I be like, ooh, did I put that up there again? So welcome back, where I'm going to get out of here, cutting my husband's hair, still listening. He trusts you like that? Girl, don't scalp him. Don't scalp him. I ain't cutting it.
Well, I'm saying, hey, if she's cutting her husband's hair, I need a haircut.
Woo, Dave, you trust me? I got a bowl.
I don't trust you. I might trust you.
Oh, you don't trust me? I got a bowl.
You don't cut hair.
All you got to do is put a bowl on top of a man's head, grab these scissors, and start trimming.
I'll get a pair of buzzers and just go.
So I got that. You just gotta trust me. And if I nick his ear, it'll be all right. Just put some pressure on it. You can get a high hun. Oh, you might want to put a space. Grandma, Margie, put a space right there. Meanings of words in my forehead do not match together. You cannot put high and on and mash that together as one word. But you can't get a high on. Okay then. But you can mix it with some trees. Come on, you gotta say trees. It's not weed. Trees. Okay? Trees is sophisticated. Marijuana, if you just don't care. You got a card for that one. Okay then, because I ain't got no card. I got glaucoma. Back over here, I see Frontier Airplane and what black person got into a fight. We're about to find out. The fatigue is real. The fatigue is real. Let's see who got the fight. Oh, yeah. This is the guy that was getting ready to jump out the damn airplane in mid-flight, and you got an MMA wrestler went in there and said, 1, 2, 1, 2, pop, pop, pop. Yes, he's a hero. Holding out for a hero just to save our lives. He gotta be strong and he gotta be fat. He gotta be for the fight. We need a hero. I mean, because the pilots had to fly the plane. Did y'all hear about this? Yes, it happened. Somebody got mud stomped on an airplane. Where the hell was the marshals at? It says an incident that happened aboard Frontier Airlines. I would want to jump out that bitch too. Anybody ever rode it? It says a flight turned into a scene straight out of an action film when a deranged passenger attempted to pry open an emergency exit door thousands of feet in the air. This is where you say, finish him. Okay? We ain't waiting on no damn host. We ain't waiting on no, we ain't finna say, let's ride out. No, we ain't doing all that. He looked like he was around for, September the 11th. He said it won't be no Pennsylvania Avenue this day. Okay? No landing in the field. He landed that 1-2 punch. It says that wanted to get off the plane in midair. Dave, you said them damn doors can't open in midair.
I mean, it's not impossible, but it's not going to be easy.
It says a door exit, and he's sitting right there trying to pry it open. Would it pop open in midair? Would it be like airplane, everybody gets sucked out?
It's not as easy as you see in the movies.
It was easy to kick his ass. I tied him down to the seat like a hog pen. It says before trying to force his way into the cockpit. Oh, hell no. No. And choking on an off flight. You choking people too? See, this is when I'm climbing over the seats. I'm jumping in like a hero too. The incident took place on Sunday night on a Frontier Airline 3345, which had departed from San Juan, Puerto Rico, bound for Chicago's O'Hare International Airport. About 45 minutes in the flight, this dude look out the window, see gerbils or gremlins. For real, pulling out them cords. What movie was that? Please tell me I watched it on a movie. I'm getting so old. Was there a movie where somebody looked out a flight and there was some gremlins on the wing pulling out the wires?
The Twilight Zone.
Oh, that was a Twilight Zone. Damn, I am old.
The original one, guess who was the person who saw it?
Who?
William Shatner.
That's why he decided to go up in the air and be part of, Star Trek.
No, but you're not going to, because of the pressure, the cap,
I'm talking about gremlins on a wing pulling out wires.
But back to the other guy, the way the cabin is pressurized, you're not going to open that.
You're not going to open it. Well, he tried. He still got his ass kicked. It says that a 51-year-old Juan Gabriel Reyes of Florida, he's from Florida, and he acted like that. Okay, then began acting erratically, according to the arrest affidavit from the Miami-Dade Sheriff Department, the federal criminal complaint. Flight attendants and passengers spotted Reyes trying to open one of the aircraft's emergency door exit mid-flight. Oh no, roundhouse. When crew members ordered him to sit down and stop, he ignored them completely, rushed towards the front of the plane. Nobody put your leg out in the aisle and trip this man up? No one? No one. You know what? It says, I just say, sweep the feet as he running by. Just sweep the damn feet. What do you have? Headphone, counseling noise, headphones on? Sweep the damn feet, stick your feet out there and trip him up coming up the aisle. That's all you had to do, and then everybody jump on him. No, he's going to get up to the cockpit and try to open up the door. Sissies. Now there need to be questions. Are you capable of sitting by the emergency exit and helping your fellow passengers off the plane? But make sure you take care of yourself first. Do you think you could get it? No. Go sit in another seat. Then, if you do say yes, you're responsible for that door. So the person that is over here, if the guy's over here and trying to open up that door, why you didn't roundhouse kick him? That is in the middle of the airplane. That man should have never made it to the damn front to choke out no off-duty stewardess or make it to the cockpit door. He should have swept his feet by the time he got to the damn 12th row. Bunch of wusses. Now you got to ask. The only way your ass get an aisle seat is you know how to fight. Because you can't get on no exit door unless you wanting to save people. It says, but when he briefly left to use the restroom, the unhinged passenger allegedly snatched at his bag, grabbed him by the head, and began choking him. Fight back. The hell wrong with you? You ain't got no fight or no instinct? Shh, pish. It says Josh Longwood, at Chicago area, former professional MMA fighter and Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Oh, he didn't even break a sweat off this dude. It says a black belt instructor who happened to be wearing a jiu-jitsu shirt instantly jumped into action using flex ties, seat belts, and fighting skills to restrain Reyes against the wall and tie him up in his seat for the remainder of the flight. Boy, he ain't had no knocks on his head, because he would have. Cell phone video posted on social media captured the scene as Longwood and multiple passengers held down Reyes down while the plane was diverted for emergency landing at Miami International Airport. Good. Way to go, dude. Way to go. You saved every damn body on that damn plane. And way to go with your martial arts training, too. That's all I tell you that. He didn't break a sweat. He didn't break a sweat. That little puny man was no match for Mr. Longwood. That's all I'm saying. Way to go for saving all those people on that plane. But here's the question, Dave. I'm asking you. Now that the pilots keep their doors closed and locked from the inside of the cockpit, how easy is it to open up that actual cockpit now after 9/11?
What, from the passenger side?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't.
You're not going to open up the cockpit door, right?
You ain't.
Okay, so why would he felt? Oh, he was deranged. He was erratic. So you wouldn't be able to explain that. But some things that make you go,
You ain't getting in that door.
like why didn't somebody sweep his damn leg before he even made it to the front of the plane? What piece be all a meaning person was on the aisle seat and did not stick your foot out there when you heard the commotions in the back of the plane or the middle of the plane? You, whoever right here on the aisle seat, right here, all you'd had to do is either put your foot out or put your arm out, and you would have stopped his forward momentum, and then everybody would have been able to jump on him before he got to the front of the plane and choking out an off-duty stewardess. What the hell? So from now on, if you can't fight, get in the middle seat and zip it. Damn, I just had to. Hey there, everybody. Send me some mullet. I'm going to drink it. I'm going to mix something with it, but I'm going to drink it. So, back to this one. Hey, Trish, it's not that easy at all. What, beating up somebody? Yeah, it is. Yeah, the hell it is. And as skinny as the narrow as those owls are on an airplane, yes, ma'am. It's easy to stop somebody forward in motion, especially on the airliner. So if the owls are about that wide on an airplane, right? And most of the times you got to turn to the side to get down the actual aisle. All it took was somebody to say, flip, just one leg out, just the left leg, just sweep the fucking leg. And then by the time the other person or all of them simultaneously like stick your leg out to stop the forward momentum of people running up the damn aisle of an airplane, oh, he would have stopped. He would have stopped. And if I'm not mistaken, here's where the emergency exits are. The beginning of the plane, the middle of the plane, and the back of the plane. And you're not allowed by FAA regulation and rules. You cannot sit at that damn door unless you have verbally out loud told the stewardess that you are comfortable with that responsibility if the plane goes down. So you don't get to sit by the exit door unless they see you paying attention to they stupid, here's a seatbelt, here's another seatbelt, we're going to do this and this and this. They're looking at you at the exit door to make sure they see you verbally and hear you audibly that you're going to protect that damn door, and you know how to open it if necessary, how to help people down the chute if necessary, and how to actually do it procedurally. So whooping somebody's ass on an airplane in a closed, confined space is easy to do. If everybody shut the hell up and stop all that screaming. But sweeping the leg on an airplane aisle, that's very easy. To trip somebody up, that's very easy. They always bumping onto you. Forever damn bumping into your damn seat when people are walking down the aisle anyway. So if it's that small of a space, you could drop somebody quick and then hit them in the side of the ear.
No, not the aisles. I like to be by the windows, but I like to be at the windows by that door.
I ain't never like that.
Because you get a little bit more.
I give up my seats.
You get a little bit more leg room.
I give up my seat. I don't like the window seat, and I don't like the emergency seat. And this is what I like, the aisle seat. So when we're taking off and I'm looking at the sky, that'll be the last thing I see before I die. Okay, I'm looking straight up the aisle as the plane is doing this, and you looking up the aisle, looking at that damn door. That means I ain't looking at the ground as I'm about to crash. No, ma'am, no, ma'am, no, ma'am. I am looking at the center aisle as you trajected up. So, and then I go to sleep. Or wait for my cookies and my soda free is coming down. But yeah, or order me a drink on the airplane. But me, I like the aisle seat. It makes me feel safer. I mean, ain't nobody safe on a tin can just going through Mach speed in the air. But somehow, some way, I always get window seat. The first thing I do. Anybody want a window seat? Anybody? I don't want it. I want an aisle seat. Yeah, ask Michelle. I don't put me on no damn window. I don't want to see the gremlins or death or any block spot that is a UFO satellite that's floating by the plane waving. Hey Trish, I'm only talking about the plane, not that idiot guy. It ain't easy. I ain't gonna try it. I done seen Airplane 4, 5, and 23. Okay, I've seen the movies where these doors blow out and then they start sucking everything out the airplane. So, I've seen the scary movies. I think it's doable. I seriously do. And now I understand why there's a pinhole in every window. It's for pressure. I had to ask. I said, is this cracked? But I've seen these damn scary ass movies and looking at the Twilight Zone, expecting to see, don't feed after midnight and don't get them wet, sitting there pulling out like wires and stuff. Honey, ain't no telling what's up there. So, honey, I saw Close Encounter of a Third and Fifth Kind. Okay, no ma'am. So, snakes on the plane too. The hell is that? And I seen a roach on the plane. Explain that. Explain that. I'm like, was that a roach? Do I call the stewardess or just kill it myself? Like, where did a roach come from? So it's like it's a whole, carnival cruise. Boom, baby. I got them all day. Hate to tell you, but it doesn't matter where you are on the plane when it goes down. No, hey, Trish. Now, I might have to get on the plane again this year or next year. I'm going to be driving just because of Trish. That's my biggest fear. It's like, you can't, listen, if you're in a car, you guaranteed to hit something. To stop your momentum. When you get turbulence, where you going? Who you grabbing? Your passenger on your seats, bro. Because I have. We gonna die. Ain't nothing you can do about it. It's just gonna be, I want to die mid-flight. Just blow the shit up. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear this is your captain. What now? By that time, I'm screaming. I'm like, Jesus, okay? That would be me. If anything goes, woo, turbulence. You'll hear me scream out because I have done it before. What is that? Oh, we just hit a patch of turbulence. You didn't go around the turbulence. You couldn't go around the turbulence. Somebody at least paint that orange so we all know when it's coming. All right, say, girl, we got 2 minutes left. Get a Winnebago. So I can deal with the he'll have eyes or listen to banjos. One gonna happen, and now they saying stay off Interstate 40. Girl, this is like serial killer season. Just stay home. I'm a wager that one on a Winnebago. So everybody out there, thank y'all for hyping me up. I feel a little bit better as the night is moving on. But honey, I'm going to bed after this. Y'all make sure y'all get on over there to fallbackusa-2.myshopify.com. You can support us over there. Get the bundle pack. Get any pack. Get a pack. Get a shirt. Get a cup. Yay. I can't wait to say, hey, get a hat. One of these days. But anyway, or get on over there, please. Everybody, Gumroad. 2 people. Get to Gumroad too. I'm still standing right here on faith, conviction, and starting over. Woo! Boy, I was holding on to that burp. My bad, but that felt better. It was burning my chest. Get on over there. I'm still burping. And get that book over there. It is $10 or pay as you please. Okay, not a penny. You can't pay a penny. You got to pay $10 or more. Or you can get on over there to One Nation Still. under God. One more time. One nation, still under God. And you can download that instantly. Or, as Jen keeps saying, Creation, you got to say it 3 times. Donate. 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 All right, then, Sarah Smith. I mean, some great articles. Dave and Christy Fowler, because I didn't write diddly squat today at all. All right, then, Marsha, stay blessed out there. Miss Christine, have a great night. Trish, stay off airplanes. All right, girl. Dee Dee, have a blessed one. Jen, much love out there. Where'd Marsha go? Where's she? Margie. What happened to Marsha? She bounced?
I want to get my license.
Okay, then. Bye, everybody. So y'all stay blessed, Miss Grandma Barker. Hold on. Let me get on over here to Rumble. Rhonda out there, William Beamer, stay blessed out there, y'all. Fudge and Kathleen, living my best life. Go ahead and stay blessed too. And Troy Mitchell, bouncing from screen to screen to screen, holding it down. We'll see y'all back here tomorrow. Go ahead, Dave.
Here we go. She's on 5 to 7, 9 to 10 p.m. Fallback Productions. Talks about topics of the day and loves her country, the U.S. of A. Got her Get Right rally on tax day. Got family country Trump is her thing. She don't know the songs, gives Dave a hard time. Don't worry, it's fine. He's still her Valentine. Keeps us in the loop. Don't you know, sit back and enjoy the Lucretia U Show.